Hello, Steelers Nation. It's Lucas here. For the last few days, we felt like we had a plan. We identified the targets, specifically the young Rams coordinators, and things were moving smoothly. But today, a massive problem has come to light. A wrench has been thrown into the gears that could derail everything. While we were focused on replacing Mike Tomlin, another AFC powerhouse made a shocking move. The Buffalo Bills have fired Sean McDermott. And according to Steelers insider Mark Kaboly, this isn't just news for Buffalo, it is a direct threat to Pittsburgh. There is a very real scenario emerging where the Steelers do all the legwork on a candidate like Chris Shula, only to watch him get snatched away at the last second by a team that can offer something Pittsburgh currently cannot. We're talking about the poaching scenario. If you want to know why the Buffalo Bills might be the biggest obstacle between the Steelers and Chris Shula, you need to watch this video. Hit that like button if you want the Steelers to act fast, and help us hit our goal of 50 new subscribers today by clicking subscribe right now. Let's break down the threat. This concern isn't just speculation, it comes directly from Steelers insider Mark Kaboly, who laid it out clearly on the PM team. The Steelers are targeting top-tier candidates like Rams defensive coordinator Chris Shula. Now, a guy like Shula can afford to be picky. He might say no to unstable franchises like the Cleveland Browns or the Arizona Cardinals. But Kaboly warns, the only thing you have to keep an eye on would be Buffalo and see where they swoop in at. Even though Buffalo just fired a defensive coach, Kaboly notes that if they decide they want the Sean McVay culture that Shula brings, they become a dangerous competitor. Imagine the nightmare. The Steelers spend weeks vetting Shula, fans get excited about the youth movement, and then boom, he signs with the Bills. Why would he choose them over us? That brings us to the uncomfortable truth. The report highlights a brutal reality. The Buffalo Bills job might be the most attractive opening in the entire NFL right now. Why? 2 words: Josh Allen. Any coach looking for job security looks at Josh Allen and sees a guaranteed ticket to the playoffs. Now, look at our situation. With Mike Tomlin gone, it is looking increasingly likely that Aaron Rodgers is leaving too. Reports confirmed Rodgers was sobbing in the final team meeting, apologizing to the team. The link that brought him here is broken. So if you are a top candidate like Chris Shula, you have 2 options. Option A, Pittsburgh, historic stability, but no quarterback in a roster facing a rebuild. Option B, Buffalo, an elite quarterback in his prime and a roster ready to win a Super Bowl immediately. If the money is the same, it is hard to compete with the allure of Josh Allen. That is the problem coming to light. Our history might not be enough to beat their current talent. So how do Art Rooney II and Omar Khan stop this? The article makes it clear, they must move with extreme speed. Here's the complication. Chris Shula is still coaching the Rams in the playoffs. The Steelers and the Bills cannot hire him officially until the Rams season ends. This creates a dangerous window. The report suggests that the Steelers need to be ready to strike shortly after Conference Championship weekend. The moment the Rams season is over, the Steelers need to have an offer ready. If they hesitate, if they wait a week to interview more candidates, that gives Buffalo time to make a phone call. And in the NFL, if you give a rival a window, they will climb through it. This is turned from a marathon into a sprint. This threat from Buffalo explains why the Steelers are aggressively lining up other options. We know they have scheduled an interview with Mike McCarthy, the Pittsburgh native, and we know Brian Flores is coming in for a second in-person interview. Why? Because if Buffalo poaches Shula, the Steelers need a plan B immediately. McCarthy becomes the safe net. He won't say no to his hometown team. Flores becomes the continuity hire. It's smart business by Omar Khan to keep these guys warm, but it's terrifying for fans who have their hearts set on the Shula Shieldhouse dream team. We are 1 phone call from Buffalo away from losing our top target. This is the first major test of the post-Tomlin era. Can the Steelers sell the Steelers way and the history of the franchise to a top candidate even without a franchise quarterback? Can they beat out the allure of Josh Allen? They need to move fast. They cannot let Buffalo steal our future. I want to hear from you. Are you worried about the Bills stealing Chris Shula? Drop a comment below. Type panic if you are worried about Buffalo, or trust if you think the Steelers brand is strong enough to win. We will be monitoring this rivalry closely. If you enjoyed this update, help us hit our goal of 10 new subscribers today by clicking that subscribe button right now. I'm Lucas, and let's hope we lock this down before Buffalo makes their move. Here we go.